Good morning, good people, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. Now then, we're just off up to Kilburn in Belper to help a friend out who chucks me a lot of work, spreads the name, that kind of thing, you know, real nice guy, and I'm helping him out this morning. So we're spinning all the plates at the moment, literally. It's quite busy. So obviously with the cop and upholstery cleaning, half floor cleaning when it comes to tiles and bits and bobs, LVT, and then we've got the install and repair. So yeah, it's been busy. So literally we've got a mixture of all on today. So the first job this morning is up to Kilburn, like I say, to help a friend out. He's had a bit of a problem with his little sporty number of a car. He's one of the seals or something has gone around the window, and wow, it keeps flooding kind of thing. So we might need to antibacterialize it. It depends how long the water's been sitting stagnant. So if it has been sitting stagnant for a while, yeah, we're definitely going to antibacterial it either way, just to be sure. And then we'll deep clean it. But first, obviously, we'll extract all of the water that will be sitting in the footwell. He had the problem last year, and I came up, did it for him then. So, like I say, he's a good customer. He really does push the name out there, get a lot of work, a lot of recommendation he gives out. So I always try and help out people that help me out, you know, and that's how it goes. So after that, we've got an appointment for a measure, a couple of bedroom stairs and landing. It's about 12 o'clock on that one. And then we've got a bedroom last on. So yeah, that's how it's been going just recently, you know, a good mixture of everything, which, yeah, hey, I'm not complaining. I mean, that's how we want it at the end of the day. So tag along, see what you think to it. We'll go and do this little sporty MR2. And then we'll go over to the measure, and then we'll finish up with a carpet install. Right then, guys, here it is, a little Roadster MR2. Let's have a look in it. I can't remember last time what side it was, so we'll have a look. Well, straight away they've got an air freshener in here, so it doesn't smell like fust. Oh, wow, yeah, that is soaking. There we go. That's been soaking it up. So we've got it on that side. Let's have a look at the other. Yeah, if you just wet through, yeah. So it's just in that driver's side, ain't it?
Yeah.
Right, so we've got the car mat to do as well. So yeah, we'll spruce that up nicely. But first of all, although it smells nice in here because you've got the air freshener, we're just going to put some antibacterial in there. Let's see if it works its magic. If it does, obviously it's needed. So I think first of all, we'll probably try and extract a bit actually. And this is really where the beast comes in handy, because obviously it's all contained. It's a love-hate relationship really with these truck mats. I'm going to be deadly honest with you, because it's one of those where when something goes wrong, I've not had much, but when it does, it puts you out, because you've normally got to go to a specialist, obviously, with it being, you know, mechanical and what have you. But I do get by doing most stuff myself. For those that watch the channel, I put my old a brand new 12-volt pump system in there with the bypass canister. So obviously we feed into there to put less pressure on the head of the pump. So that's the pump, and then obviously what happens is it draws the water up into here, passes it into here where it holds it, and then when the main hydraulic pump asks for it, it feeds it from there. So it puts less stress on the head of this pump. So yeah, I installed that, guys. You know, not trying to blow my own trumpet and that, but it's downtime with them. So yeah, you know, learning to do bits and bobs yourself. I mean, if I come round, I don't know if you've, like I say, watched any of the videos, but my first major problem, well, I say major, it really isn't major, guys, but I had the water solenoid go. And that took a little bit of to-ing and throwing kind of thing to find out exactly, you know, what was at fault, where it was, diagnosing it. But when I did, you know, it was so simple, so easy to do. So I changed that. Now then, when I changed that, I realised that on the back of the dump tank, there is another one just there. So, honestly, guys, I kid you not, I was like, right then, I should have really changed that one at the same time, because that's definitely going to go. And what happened 6 months later? I've literally changed that last week. So when things go wrong with truck mounts, oh, that door's not opening. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so when things go wrong with truck mounts, my experience so far after having this one for about 3.5 years is it's an issue. You know, it's not like a portable where you can put one down, pick one up, that kind of thing, or even, you know, change a couple of motors or a pump yourself if you're that way inclined. Yeah, there's a lot more involved, but it does cut the time out if you're lazy. And it all boils down to that, guys, because it saves time. Now, I know it's got nothing to do with this video because we're here doing this car, but I do like to talk about things that other cleaning professionals are interested in, especially when it comes to carpet and upholstery, because as you know, guys, it's what I do. So yes, they're fantastic, but you have to keep them in tip-top shape. Regular oil changes. I clean down mine after every use, so the front, you know, the top, everything, just to keep it in tip-top use. I mean, this is an old machine. You're probably talking, I'd like to say about 30 years old. Obviously, it's like Trigger's broom. There's nothing original in it, I don't think. Literally, the motor, 100% new. It was refurbed from the guy that I brought it off, who, you know, the blower was all done and everything, high temperature seals. I've probably said it before, you probably heard it, but for those that are just tuning in, you know, if you are portable, looking at getting into the truck mount world, are they worth it? Absolutely. You know, if you're doing a lot of work, this will cut your day in half. It's as simple as that. You'll be spoiled. So you can fit more work in if that's what you want. With my business, you know, we are installers, repairers and cleaners. So I'm spoiled, you know. So literally, it's overkill for my business, but I've begun to love it that much that it's hard to get rid of it. But guys, I do keep coming back to it, and I do keep coming back to it and saying, yeah, you know, I need to get rid of it. I mean, it's probably going to happen. This little baby is probably going to get sold, whether it be with the van or without the van. Now, I think without the van, I'd want 3.5 grand for that machine, you know, because it's worth 3.5 grand all day long. It's what you call a key turn operation. You know, you come out, I've not started it up today, like I say, choke on, prime the old pumpy, just like that, and then we're going to give it a full turn. Choking, a little bit on the throttle. When I say a key turn operation, what I mean by that is it's never let me down. When I've turned that key, she's always started like the beauty she is. So yeah, you know, it's a 30-odd year old machine. It's not perfect, but it's trustworthy and it runs like a gem, day in, day out. It's hard to get rid of, honestly. It's like an old girlfriend, you know it's not good for you, but you can't seem to get rid of it. That's what it's like. I know that sounds awful, or vice versa, like an old boyfriend that you know you should get rid of, but you just can't. It's one of them. So anyway, guys, less of that, more on the cleaning. Also, good people, while I'm on the subject of bits and bobs for the business, got these gloves from Screwfix. I think they're a tenner, and I think you get 50 pairs. You get 50 pairs. They're really good gloves. They're like anti-slip. Can you see? They're brilliant for our job with obviously water, you know, gripping your upholstery tool, that kind of thing. And the other thing is, it's the first set of gloves, I kid you not, where although they're disposable, depending on what you've used, they can be reusable. I mean, I'm reusing these now for the third time because I've not used any sort of chemicals that, you know, they need chucking away, you know. They're quite good. It takes a lot for them to tear. I also keep a vacuum bag on the van just for ease, so that, you know, when I need to change the vacuum, I've got a bag on that it goes into, and then when this gets to a decent level, I just literally throw it away. But, you know, it helps because, well, a lot of people don't want you using their stuff, do they? I mean, we're meant to be coming out kind of delivering the service, so I try and do these days as much as possible, you know. So yeah, then I just do that back up, and back in she goes, and I'll probably get, you know, a fair few empties in there before that needs to happen. So there we go. She's ready for another day. Now, I'm not going to hook up my solution line at the moment, and I wouldn't normally use an upholstery tool to take this out. I'd normally just go straight in with a cuff, but it's always nice to see what comes up the end, so I think that's where we'll start. Oh yeah, absolutely drenched. I just said to the customer, perfect conditions for ducks, isn't it, this? A lot of water. Let's get out what we can before we sanitize it, and then we'll flush that. I don't normally use it as a hoover, but it's really not that bad. It's kept quite well in here, to be fair. See if we can get the crevice of the upholstery tool in there. That's it, but no, just too wide. We'll have to get the vac in there to get the rest of that. I just didn't want to get it in there at first because obviously the water content in there. Right, here we go then. Antibacterial agent ready to go. So let's see what happens. Let's see if there's any live in there. So luckily it's a fresh one, because if bacteria was spawning in here, this would have fizzed up straight away. So it's good to go. Basically, we'll take that out in a minute, give it 5 minutes, and then we'll flush it out, put some cleaning solution in there, just to get it a once over, and that'll be us done on this. Right, so I've turned the machine off for a moment because we've just got the mats to clean. And he has been fully extracted. As you can see, she's all nice and fluffy now. All the water's out. Luckily, like I said, no bacteria growth, which is good. So we'll get these mats cleaned, and then we'll pass this one over. You know me, guys, micro splitter. That's what this is. Doesn't really require any dwell time, but I think everything works better with a little dwell time, you know. Even oxidizers and stuff burn themselves out, so they've got a shelf life on them, let's say. But I want to get straight in with a agitation. Nothing heavy, just to work that solution in there. Gentle around the edging, the piping as well, because this is quite a vigorous brush. Quite an hard bristled brush, should I say. So it does a cracking job of removing debris, but just have to be a little bit careful with this one. I carry several different brushes, but it requires more than a soft brush, you know. And this is probably the best one for the job. Let's see how the MR2 comes. Oh, you little beauty. Look at that. Jeez. There you go. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Weather's on the side today as well. Here in Derby. Got some rays in the skies. Bit of wear on this one, obviously being the driver's side. That'll do us. Ready for extraction. dokey. That's one MR2. Looking much better. Let's get to this measure. Hey up Tez mate, just been to your daughter's, measured up. She's just measured up for her main bedroom and the stairs and landing. So it came to 385 fitted. So that's carpet for both areas, couple of bars, everything I need like adhesive and what have you. Put down. So 385 for both areas. I've told her that it was 385. So it's like this stuff here that can be stuck down, because it will be stuck down. I said to her, do you want underlay grippers, that kind of thing? And she just wanted it like it is now, mate, stuck down. So it'll be like this sort of twist pile, fully fitted. So just so you know. All right, mate.
Give me a trying, Clint.
Oh, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Seeing that, someone could have an early grave there.
It's laminate before, Clint, that's the problem.
Oh, I see. Take this door bar out, that's the wrong one. Got to stick it in there. And we obviously need a single. And then this carpet falls back. So it's obviously meant to be in the architrave, but it's set back, so we're going to have to set the bar back to meet that carpet. Alright, let's get it done. Really? You don't do rinse no more.
Well, I'm thinking maybe I'll just do the dry cleaning. One moisture.
Although I do.
Love it.
Although the other day in Elveston,
Yeah.
I had a lounge in the dining room to do.
I'll just pass them to you.
Pass it to a specialist.
To catch it. Then I'll check it.
Bless you.
It's gone, mate.
That's all for it.
There's one here, you've left that one on.
Rather just check the gripper because Ron's missed all the pins. Me.
No circumstance for there's no second chance.
To tell her how I feel. Da-da-dum-dum. Da-da-dum. And did she know how much I love her?
It's a love I gave her in the past.
We're gonna be enough to last if tomorrow never comes.
So tell that someone that you love.
Just what you're thinking of. If tomorrow never comes. Because what have you done? Well, I've lost loved ones in my life. Oh, we're putting the accent on for. Because I never know how much I love her. I've had an Irish stew and all of a sudden. Oh, let's get that on. Get it on. It's going under all the skirting. You don't get it much easier than this. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Only fit carpets when they have raised skirtings. Get a boot down there, Ronnie. Get it just in that corner. Just in that corner down there, it needs a little squeeze, it does, a little booty. Hey? Over here, me old fruity. Over here, I'll get a booty. I've lost love. How much time means to me.
Well, there ain't no second chance for this one.
No second chance. Ooh. That coax cable. I'll just hit that. They'll be getting every channel tonight. Ooh. They'll be getting all the channels tonight. Ooh. 'Cause I lost love once in my life. Let's get to all those little critters put away nicely there. And all you're doing is gently persuading her under that skirting, and we're attaching her with the old bolster boodles. And there we go. Right, we just need to get a good smack-a-whacker against that ensuite door. A big smack-a-whacker against that ensuite door. A bit of a chisel runner. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh dear.
One of them kneelers.
Oh yeah.
Someone working today.
Okay. New bar. No underlay up left. This has all just been done. So, got a bit of furniture to move out. We've got those paints to move. And then this bed, which is under bed. But right now, we'll get the uplift done.
There's some bags in